Hello guys, so today I'm going to jump on here and do a quick message. I actually have some free time, so I figured I'd get on here and give as in-depth of a reading as I possibly can tonight, or this evening. So let's see what is going on with the collective at this time. I just want to start with a few announcements. Be on the lookout for some Chiron readings. I have been doing massive homework, preparing myself to dive into the Wounded Healer. So I will be dropping some individual zodiac signs for Chiron. So look at your birth chart, get familiarized to where your placement is so that these messages can be as as useful tool as possible. Now, this is going to be a general message. It may or may not resonate. Please just take what's for you and leave the rest for someone else. This is a new channel, so let's go ahead and not forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. When this channel makes it to 100 subscribers, I am going to be giving away 5 free readings. And the way to get entered in for those 5 free readings is to start commenting down below. I'm going to randomly select comments from the videos that have been uploaded to give free readings to once we hit 100 subscribers. So jump on that train, help me grow this channel so that we can continue to serve the community and continue to empower as many people that are looking to be empowered. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's jump right on in. What is the overall energy for the collective at this time? What is the overall energy for the collective at this time? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Truth. This is the Judgment card in this deck. And Third Eye Chakra. Oh. Alrighty, so we've got intuition. Needing to really hear that call, needing to become balanced. You know, I see the heart chakra every time I see this card. And for me, with the heart chakra, really, we can't be as in tune to our intuition, our third eye chakra, as we need to be if our heart chakra is not aligned. So I feel like that this is some messages are trying to come through. Let's see what these messages are. First and foremost, I want to use this deck to see the energy that we need to be using. What is the most beneficial energy for the collective at this time? What is the... Thank you. We've got the Hangman. I'm going to keep... Look, I was about to say I'm not going to keep recording, because I feel like the same message keeps coming out. And, however, with this particular Hangman, I feel like that there has been, I feel like someone's heard the call. I feel like that someone has been stuck and stagnant. And I feel like that the truth has, subconsciously, the truth has been revealed to them. That's what I'm feeling. So I am going to go ahead and move forward with this reading. But it's interesting. It's like he knows the truth and now he's contemplating the next move is what I'm getting from there. Let's get some more from that deck. What other energies? That's way too many. What other energy does the collective need to be aware of or at this time? So we've got the Moon card. Now, this particular deck, it only has major arcanas in it, and it has 2 of each, right? So in this particular moon, you see like it's light is starting to shine. You know, it's not as dark as most moon cards, and the companions, the dogs or the wolves, whatever you prefer to call them, they're farther off in the distance. So what I really do feel with this is I feel like that because you have become, because some type of truth has been revealed to you and you're now contemplating the next step forward. I feel like the universe, I'm going to go ahead and leave this out here. We refer to it so much. I feel like the universe is wanting you to know that the threat, whatever it is that kept you hung up previously, that you are able to finally detach from. I feel like that it's wanting you to know that the threat is not as intense as it previously was. I do feel like some things are going to be coming to light. So I like this energy a lot so far for you guys. I try not to get on the camera at all, and that was a horrible view y'all just got. That's okay. Yeah, let's use this one. Let's get a few cards from this deck, and then we'll jump into the smaller tarot. So I'm very curious as to what this situation is that left, like, was very intense, and it's like now the intensity of the storm is off into the distance and light. You know, I feel like that this is, you know, after a time of darkness, it's like we're now elevating into a sense of, I want to say security is what I'm feeling. But let's get some tarot and let's see what this is saying. All right, so the situation is the Death card. In this particular deck, it's called the Release Metamorphosis. That's the situation. The challenge is the Knight of Angels, the Watchers. This is equivalent to the Knight of Swords. The heart of the matter is the Hierophant. In this particular deck, it's called the Teacher and Clarity. Alrighty, so let's stop right and let's talk about this really quick before we move forward. So I do see, isn't that crazy, guys? Look, the Lovers is at the bottom of another deck. I really do feel like that this is some type of union coming together. Now, whether this be your masculine and your feminine, or whether this be your divine masculine externally or your divine feminine externally, some type of union is trying to come together. However, with this third eye chakra being the overall energy, the crowning energy of this read, there is a sense that you really need to tap in. Look at these cards. Look at how the third eye is illuminated. It's like it's a real need to follow your intuition. Your intuition will help you, because I really do feel like that this card, he's contemplating, now that he has the truth, now that something has been revealed, now that he has had an epiphany moment, I'll say, it's like, I know what the situation is. How do I move forward, right? And so your intuition, your third eye will show you the way. But I do feel like that you have to relinquish and release at the same time. But I do feel like that you have to relinquish this fear and anxiety. Like you have to trust that whatever it is that you consider threatening is now at a distance. You are farther away. You are farther away from this. The situation here is the Death card. We know that this is all about going through a transformation, right? Now, with the challenge being this Knight of Angels, there is a need to do more. I feel like that there is a need to do more observing before you move forward in action. You know, so we all know, if we know anything about tarot, then we all know that the Knight of Swords is very hasty. He is very sharp. He's less, you know, like he's below the King and the Queen of Swords. So he's less mature. So as sharp as the King of Swords is, he has that in him too. He just has not learned how to use it to his advantage per se. You know, he's a get the job done type of person. And I really am feeling like this is in the challenge because you're needing to be more observant than in action right now, because you are in the midst of a major transformation and you are freshly been released from this hanging position. And so, you know, let's think about it. If we're hanging upside down, that means all of the blood is rushing to our head, right? So when we come to our feet, then we have to get reacclimated to the surroundings, right? So make sure that when you're going through this acclimation of what this revelation was to you, make sure that you're not being haste, right? So the heart of the matter is this, the teacher, clarity. Like I said, this is also the Hierophant. The Hierophant can also symbolize wisdom, you know, like this is institutions. This is the Pope. It's normally depicted as someone that would resemble like a church leader or something, but he represents wisdom. So the heart of the matter is, I do feel like you have gained clarity on some truths, right? And you're needing to make sure that you're strategically applying the wisdom that you have obtained from that situation that kept you stuck and bound up. You have to use that in order to move you forward. Now, I was doing some research, and one thing that really stuck out to me was we have to realize that, yes, we hear a lot of tarot readers say that God's rejection is God's protection, and that is absolutely true. Absolutely true. But let's take that a step further. Whatever was rejected in the past was not only for your protection, but whatever caused that person to reject, person, place, or thing to reject you or an idea, right? It is that very thing that is going to propel you forward. The thing that they rejected you for is the very thing that is going to propel you forward. And that is this. That is this. You must calm yourself and not get into this Knight of Swords energy and dash forward without a full plan, because the Knight of Swords is doing exactly what the King of Swords told him to do, and with the job gets done, but sometimes the execution is very poorly. Most of the time, the execution is done very poorly. So there is a need to really watch the way that you're executing this epiphany that I do see has come into you. And if it hasn't, it's coming very soon. All right, so let's get some tarot out here on the table. Can you please clarify the release metamorphosis for this situation? Make sure I have these cards upside down. I do. I just seen the Six of Wands when I was checking to see if it was in the reverse. And I do feel like that you're going to, like, victory is yours. I do feel like that you have a leg up in this situation. I do see that you have possibly been wounded and constantly given into situations that were not giving into you. I feel like that's coming to an end. That's what you're releasing. So the message that just came through when I said that's what you are releasing is this right here. How you release it determines the victory that you receive. So we can release people, either release them lower vibing or we can release them higher vibing. And to release them higher vibing guarantees a victory on your behalf, right? So if we release something, a person, place, or thing in lower vibing energy, then we sign ourselves up for more lessons to be learned, more karma. So this is the time to be very strategic about the actions that you're taking, because I do see, I wouldn't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune came out on the table, because I am feeling that the universe is, the wheel is turning in your favor. Like, I do feel like that there are some karmic debts that have been paid. And I feel like that you were hung up until you could be released from that karmic debt. And I do feel like that you have finally been released from your karmic debt, which is why there is a need to really contemplate next movements, because you don't want to get back at the bottom of that karmic wheel, right? Alrighty, last one. Let's see. Ooh, I'm going to take it because this is exactly what we are releasing. Toxicity. Remember, I just said that. We can either release people in lower vibing energy, or we can release them in higher vibing energy. We are being asked to release any toxic, low vibing energy that we have. It is time to release that and transform that. We are going through a metamorphosis. And it is detrimental for us to resist any temptations of the past that were lower vibing. What I tell you, it's got to come to an end. And I do feel like that while it may feel good, to treat this person the way that they treated you, because I most definitely see that whatever it is, person, place, or thing that you are being asked to release, I absolutely see that there were some betrayals there. But the universe needs you to realize that the worst is behind you. The worst is behind you, and you get to determine what the future looks like. Your actions would determine the wisdom, will determine the outcome. Let's actually, let's see. I can't even talk. Let's see. What do we want to get to? So we've got the Eight of Swords here. So there was this stuck, trapped. It's like you felt bound. What I feel is that I'm speaking to someone that felt bound to a hurt, a betrayal. Someone felt trapped in it. It's like someone was stuck in their head, constantly reliving a painful situation. It's like they felt bound to it. Now is the time to release it. It doesn't serve you any purpose moving forward. Staying attached and stuck in this energy right here is preventing you from this energy. It's preventing the messages and the downloads that Spirit is trying to get to you. It's time to unhang yourself, unravel the cord, Let's get this Knight of Angels, please. Knight of Swords. Thank you. What is this? This is the Hermit. That's all about introspecting, right? And as I said earlier, there's a need to really be more observant it's a need to be more observant before you move forward to take action. You do not want to be impulsive right now. You do not. I truly feel like, especially with two lovers being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that right now the universe is bringing something together for you, and it's closer than you think. It is closer than you think. The less observing that you do, the farther it goes. It's here. It's how you're going to react. It's the actions that you're going to take determines how soon before the complete light is illuminated. Can you show me some more for this Knight of Angels, please? What else does this Knight of Angels want to say? The Knight of Angels, thank you. And there's that Nine of Wands that I seen when I was shuffling the cards. I do see, you see this introspection. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is all about perseverance, right? There's a need to really, really observe and do some introspecting and determining what is the best. Like, I feel like I'm repeating. This is a repeat. I'm repeating myself now. You don't have to do this alone. You don't. The Hermit is solitude. You know, he is the loner of the deck. Yes, he is. But you don't have to do this alone. You may walk this road alone in the 3D. But my, you are not walking this alone. You are not. And until you open yourself up truly to your intuition, you won't understand the full gratitude of what it is to walk alone in the 3D, but know that I am surrounded in the 5D. I am surrounded by angels, guides. The universe is co-creating on my behalf. The universe is bringing in manifestations on my behalf. That is a powerful feeling. That is like, that right there is an ego boost. That right there is an ego boost. To know that my mission is so powerful that I don't need 3D environment is not best right now. I need to rely on the support of my spirit guides, my ancestors, my universe, my God, whoever it is that you believe is higher than you. This is a beautiful reading, guys. The moment that we are able to release ourselves from this energy, uncord yourself. I hate to say it like this, but it's, look at that. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. But I feel like that the moment that you can release yourself from anything of this energy, release yourself from the hurt, release yourself from the toxicity. You no longer have to be bound to it. It's like the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors have come in and directly released you from this type of bondage. So there's no need for you to stay up in your head about the hurt that someone might have caused you, someone or something. So for this Hierophant card, we got this Two of Pentacles, and this is the teacher and clarity. I do feel like that there is going to be clarity on how you can, like, let me get some more on this Two of Pentacles, just because I don't have any pentacles here. And I don't feel like that this is about resources. I feel like that this is about really making sure you see within the background how the water is, it's got its high points and it's got its low peaks. It's about really allowing the wisdom and the clarity from this situation to keep you balanced. Everybody's calling. I hope y'all can still hear me. I'm going to hurry up and end this reading, guys. We're 25 minutes into it. Let's get one more tarot and then we'll get a closing message. What do we need to know about this Two of Pentacles and this teacher card, please? One more. Thank you. Maybe it is about resources. Look at that. Look at that. There is going to be, like, you are going to be abundant. Abundance is on its way. You just need to maintain a certain level of balance and clear-headedness while the universe is ushering this in for you. I love this message for you guys. I absolutely love it. I'm going to get one of these Wisdom of the Oracles, and I'm actually going to read the book and then get out of here, guys. I'm anxious to see what my sister wanted. All right. Holy angels, Holy Spirit, ancestors, can you please allow me to have the clear, accurate message? So we've got the mending in the reverse. Not necessarily a bad thing, guys. Interesting. The book was on the floor. Let's see. That's a 52. That's a 7 card. Me and 7s go way back. Let's see what's going on. 52, mending. So, heartbreak is a strange healer of the soul. Our grief strips away our mask and loosens our tight hold on our separateness. Where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, as a way back to source